Chin Hui Lee from Biomedical Sciences with her talk, Safeguarding the Future, the Race for a Zika Vaccine.
A single mosquito weighs less than a grain of rice, but it carries a weight that can crush a family's future. You see, mosquitoes aren't just annoying. They also carry dangerous viruses. And one of these is the heart of my research, the Zika virus. Zika is a virus that targets the future. It is a virus that can cross the placenta and cause devastating birth defects. In 2015, there was a massive global outbreak that dominated headlines. Yet, more than a decade later, and we still have no vaccine. Why? Well, our immune system has two arms. First, we have the antibody response. Think of this as the front gate that stops the virus before it can infect your cells. Then, we have the T-cell response. This is the SWAT team. They eliminate cells that have already been infected. Here's the catch. Usually, vaccines focus almost entirely on the antibody response, and usually that's good enough. But here, if these antibodies aren't built exactly right, they can actually make infections even more dangerous. Here's where I come in and ask, how can we design a Zika vaccine that is both safe and effective? Can we harness the T-cell response as another line of defense? To answer this, I collect antibodies and T-cells that are generated by my experimental vaccines. I then treat mice with either of these and then ask, can they still be infected? What I want to understand here is which one of these, antibodies or T-cells, can protect against infection. And here's the exciting part. What we found was that whether it is the antibody treatment or the T-cell treatment, both of them could protect the placenta from infection. And this tells us that maybe a vaccine doesn't need to rely on just the antibody response. And maybe we can include the T-cells as well for double protection. This can change how we think about how we want to design a Zika vaccine. And it can also change how we then think about other diseases as well. Initially, I told you that a single mosquito can crush a family's future. Today, what I and many others are working on is to build a defense that can carry that weight for them. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So I understand that you have had quite a personal journey as a scientist, and I'm curious what motivated you to study infectious diseases like Zika and others, mosquito-borne illnesses.
So I'm from Singapore, and as Joanna very kindly mentioned just now,
I hear it's beautiful.
it's very beautiful, but we're also no stranger to mosquito-borne diseases. And I do know a lot of people personally who have been infected before. So this is a topic that I've always been personally invested in and also curious about. And so I thought what better way to put my time and energy towards than to be understanding how these viruses work and how to better treat them. Yeah, so that's what motivated my research right now.
And I understand that you have some plans and ideas about what the next 5 years of your research will look like. Did you want to share those with us too?
Well, it's, so my main goal is that I do want to bridge the gap between research and like the real world problem. So what I hope to do is to be able to bring my expertise back home and over there contribute to the local ecosystem and then contribute to be able to develop better treatments and vaccines for people there. Yeah.
That's wonderful. What do you think about mosquito eradication efforts? I don't just mean swatting.
Okay.
What do you think about just getting rid of mosquitoes? Have you thought about, I'm not going to put words in your mouth, but is that your superpower? Just get rid of mosquitoes?
I mean, I think that's definitely one of the ways for you to tackle such, diseases. You start from the root, and then if you can eradicate the vectors of these viruses, then so will the viruses be eradicated. So I think it's great. Why, do you love mosquitoes or something?
I don't. I was watching a documentary about the 100 most deadly animals in the world, like different kinds of snakes and large cats, but number one was the mosquito.
Yeah, it is true. They're pretty deadly.
Okay, so what superpower besides eradicating mosquitoes would you choose to help you with your research?
I think it would be nice to be able to see the future, because then I can see which experiments would work and which experiments wouldn't, and I just won't do the ones that wouldn't work.
Have you heard of the butterfly effect?
Like,
do you know what that is? Like if you see the future and then then it changes the past and the present.
Oh yeah, then I guess I'll need another superpower.
Yeah, okay, we'll think about that later.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.